Oh, hi. I usually wait for that one is to vanish or just they come in and then they go. But no one is here now. What? What's up? I'm not that interesting anymore. So, anyways, I will put a link to where that I'm here on my tarot page. Hmm. No, what am I saying? So. No, man. So. Hmm. So I have nothing much on my mind right now. Yeah, I have a little thing on my mind. This one. Let's see. So I will keep my tarot page up if someone sees it. So maybe then I kind of hear if they ask something there. Otherwise, I will put this link here. Zelensky was celebrating some war. I mean, someone like worst Nazi types there in Canada. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I will just. Maybe I should change this actually a bit now. Yeah, there is so much to say. There is so much to say, and I feel many times that I have too little insights in certain things to even say anything. So I think I won't right now about those things. Just kind of interesting. You had a talk as being grateful to this Waffen murder type for his services. Yeah, as I said in many times before, that sometimes those we perceive as the villains may, or the other way around, not the least, the ones we may perceive as the sweetest ones or something, or goodness, may not always be. Who knows? I just thought it was something. Also, one thing I thought about because every time I go in and stay here for a while so that anyone have the time to recognize that I'm here, I get the questions, what does oftentimes he, but it have been she as well, what does this person think about me? So maybe I should try to do 3 kinds of pick a cards for that. I find it uninteresting. But in my own case, I may find it interesting. I mean, yeah, for myself sometimes, but doing them for others, that kind of, I mean, I won't do that exactly for someone, but you could do it like generally without specific persons then. But many people who do that, who are brilliant at it, if they aren't hackers, some of that are that they are just getting the information and then yeah. But those who aren't, they sometimes also use their ability to tune in to them and so on, which I feel even worse doing because they have not agreed to that. So, but yeah, since no one is here, maybe I should do that. Like 4 is maybe too much. Now I will take 4. I will do 4 relationship readings. Then we will see where it goes, and you can choose then. Pick either 1, 2, 3, or 4. So we will see where we go. I will just use they are actually called, now I almost I checked it the other day. This deck, I never remember what it's called. Oh, It's a very popular or well-known deck. No, I will check it afterwards because I have the book somewhere here. So, no, it's gone. Yeah. Anyways, I will use this one. You will know later if you read the description box. So for the first ones, so if someone come in later, I won't stay here maybe for very long, but if someone comes in later, they can go back then and choose a pile instead of me picking specific cards for some person. Then probably I will anyways. But this is the most common question, and actually maybe I should say this first. I shouldn't, because then people start maybe getting and ask questions before I get to these. But I will say this. This happened to me the other day. One person who actually were on this tarot group, she said that, I mean, she had problems and troubles, and I offered a free mediumship reading to her if she wanted, because I wanted to be of help. So I said, if you want me to, I could like see whatever I pick up, if it could be of help. And she said yes and booked the time, and then she declined because she described that, or she unbooked it, let's say, because she have gotten addicted to those lines, those telephone lines where you can call a medium or even tarot things and so on. And I really think this can become an addiction. So, because it's like rewarding for the system, even if it's just showing what the energy is like right now, you can't, you won't fully 100% like solidify a future like that. More so when you do shamanic work, but that is still not, that is a flowing river of time, and that have many directions that we can influence in many kinds of ways. So, as I believe it. So yeah. Anyways, I think that was very good of her to realize that, and I hope it will go well for her. With oh no, I'm just saying. Oh no, someone is here. Hey, hello. I'm good. I finally resigned. Okay, let's see. Do I even remember? You have to like. Oh, you are move. Is it you who wanted to like move? Who had this troublesome boss, right? Maybe it wasn't you. I'm sorry. I have a lot to do with people around here also. So, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, good for you. So I just mentioned that I have this person on my tarot group. Yeah, awesome. You want to cards about job opportunities, or? Yeah, yeah. I remember that. So you don't need them now, no. So that's good. Yeah, that's good. I think there were pretty. I mean, you asked about that last time, right? Or do you mean you ask it now? Anyways, yeah. The previous, no, that not the previous. Someone that was in my tarot group, she had become addicted, and I was actually hired. Yeah, yeah. Don't do another one then. Success, victory, yay. So, anyways, yeah. I was hired by one of those Nordic. It was like Sweden, Norway. It was like on the uh, where you go to seek a job in Sweden. There is a specific place where they like have all kinds of various jobs, and that was one for those mediums or so on, and doing cards on the telephone line. And they said that I was overqualified, so I thought I was like hesitant, and so I thought like I should have my own telephone line if so. But anyways, then they also started to. I mean, they did a test when I was laying cards for them, and so those who hired. But then they said that you should always say what people want to hear. And they also warned for that if people call over and over and over and over again, to like not answer those calls after a while, because they were very expensive. But then I felt like it would be not ethical of me to even do it because of the high, the cost economically, that it could ruin people really to call to those lines. So I didn't take that job anyway. I want you to check again if I'll get job opportunities again this month or in October, which is I'll actually enjoy. That's not very smart though, because what if our minds, I will do it if you ask me. Yeah, I'm here, but our minds have a great power. And now you have that Six of Wands, the victory, the success focus, right? And you trust that. So if I, for example, pull some, because things shift. So maybe now you feel a little bit more worried about it and whatnot. And, so then that could influence, what comes up in the cards, and what comes up in the cards may influence you further. So I'm not sure it would be a good idea, because we are creators. But if you want me to, if you really want me, but you feel light, right? Okay, we go then. Okay, I will ask, and then I will do the four. I will do like relationship things, and you can choose one of those four piles also for any relationship. Like, you don't have to say which one. It could be a friend, family, whatever, or relationship, love relationship. Yeah. So I will do it. Yeah, do it. Okay. Job opportunities this month or October that you will actually enjoy. How will it be with that fact? Okay. Oh, I will read them upright just for the heck of it, although they came a lot of ways. I will just ignore that. So what do we have here? We have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, and I only read the cards, not in the mediumship psychic way, as you know. So first I see a card for partying and playfulness with friends, and I guess this is like leisure time, or what they say, not work. And then I have 9 of Cups, someone who is very content. I do believe that you're very content with this decision because you kind of wanted that even before. But that was you were just hesitant, although you really felt like you wanted to go, right? Yay, party. And also by yourself, you will feel very content. And I guess you have some resources to be without a job for a while, because I also see after a while there comes temperance. Like, you need to balance yourself. Also, maybe the balance between party and friend time with other people and time alone, just enjoying your free time, like alone time. But also there comes a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Swords. So I think the Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, I believe those are more so related to work, since the other ones are just enjoying yourself, kind of. But the balance card is at the center, the temperance card. So I think you need to balance these things. These are more like advice than yes no cards, apparently. They don't speak a lot about work here in one sense, but the Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords is also the other thing that you need to balance, kind of your fire energy and your mental energy, your action, your innovative, that kind of energy. So, well, I wanted it. God made me do it. Yeah, God made me you do it. My mind was very scattered. Okay. So anyway, so you are maybe you are like in Ayurveda speaking Pitta Vata person, I don't know. But this woman that I guess is you then, if you're a woman, I don't even remember that, but I think you are, yeah. Yeah, that you asked about also, I recall now. Yeah, yeah, right. So, and if anyone else, there are other people in here, you can write if you want to get in here meanwhile we speak. But anyway, and then this job, even though I'm happy about, yeah. So because after a while, I think it starts out a little bit slower than you may expect when it comes to the jobs you want to have and enjoy. But after a while, you feel like you really want to get going with that, and then when you're ready, you will get to action, the fire energy, and you will find something. I'm sure because of the personality of you, kind of the intensity you have, will make you are like very ambitious, very bright, smart, like, and sharp also. So, hi, everything is calm, but this isn't calm. Look at this about Zelensky. What are your thoughts about him? Now I go to other things again. But he was like honoring and having some thank you talk to some Waffen uh, guy. I mean, previous. He was old now, but in Canada, this link here. But anyway, I will move on to her. We spoke in the last live. Yeah, I remember that. But I don't remember everything because I speak to other people otherwise all around here that I meet also. So, and do card and readings and stuff. So, but anyway, so um especially, I mean, I would remember them more because I don't see who you are. I just see your AA. Like maybe you are in Anonymous Alcoholics or no. Anyway, so um yeah, this is you then, Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, and you need to keep those in check, I feel. But also they will help you. They are very active and very quick. So I mean, yeah, but it's on you. It's not. It won't fall into your lap when you feel that you have had enough free time. I don't mean when you think you have had it, but when you feel really that you have given yourself um, time to party, time to enjoy your relaxation and everything. Only then you will feel really truly wholly inclined to go get another job actually. So I'm not sure if it will come so quickly, but it will when you want it. Yeah. And when you go after it because you are a go-getter. Yeah. And yeah, it talks about your action and your swiftness, but that also talks about that you aren't really so drawn to work right now emotionally, like. So I guess that's the answer here. Yeah. And the balance is at the center, so it's very good for you. I guess you have worked hard right before then, so you need that time and space to just enjoy having time and space. Yeah, I should meditate more. Yeah, or meditate. I don't know, but just do things you love and enjoy your time and space. Like, and so yeah. But as I said, there are two things to think about. The balance is at the center, but it's also a balance between being with people, even when they are funny people or friends or whatever. Balance the time between when you are with others and when you are by yourself alone. So you realize how much you can enjoy that time alone, as well as balance these energies of fire and or like wands and swords. They can be very harsh, these energies, and they are very good also, especially if you go searching for jobs. But still, you need a balance between the heat and cold and so on. Yeah. The action and the more intuitive side and so on. Yeah. Yin and yang, maybe in yourself. Yeah. So, but you will find your way. There are no like negative warnings or anything else here. So, but I couldn't answer like exactly though. So, and say them a magic here also. Woo. Woo. Totally. So there you go. And I said I will do like 4. So I will start with that before anyone else asks for anything. I will do the first. So I will do 4 relationship readings. You can ask about anyone, like you and anyone. And the first one I talk about is you, and the second in this like relationship reading is the other person. But I will start with the first. Yeah. So, and then you can choose 1, 2, 3, or 4. Yeah, you will. You will find your way. Yes, for sure. Okay, first relationship reading though. But I want to talk to Salem and Magic more so also. As your current thoughts for Ali? No, no, no. You don't have to say them because I can't ask for specifics. No. For Aliza. No, stop. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Oh. Yeah, you can ask, but you don't tell me. Don't tell me which pile of these that you think of, and don't change if you feel like, oh, number 2 pile, and then you change because you weren't pleased with the number 2, and you take number 4 instead. Don't do that. So hey. Yeah, you can also think of someone, but you don't have to write it. It's better if you don't write it, but you can think of someone for it. I will do that now. Other relationship reading, and it goes for anyone who ask. I mean, who choose pile 1. Then it's about you and another person, and sometimes it could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It could be anyone. Like, and then you have to like adjust messages maybe a little bit sometimes, but. Okay, moving on here. So you can do that AA, but not with. I won't pretend that you do it for pile 1 now. Well, let's see. Okay, so because I get that question often and I don't want to do it, so therefore I will do it like this. For the ones. Oh, I just recall. Oh, don't tell me. I said don't tell me. What is up with you? You don't have to tell me. Oh, so number 1, because that I don't want to do so exact as I want to do now. If I know, now I take it away. Thank you, sweet. Anyway, this is pile 1. Here is someone that is have a lot to say, but they're Page of Swords reversed. Yeah, I'm too like, and this Page of Swords is quite youthful in themselves and so on, but also hesitant in expressing themselves. So, and then we have the King of Wands on the other side. So the first person is this Page of Swords, a younger one. I'm not sure it's younger in years. It could be like just in their ways of being, sort of inside. So, but King of Wands is quite determined and maybe a little bit older. Active, quite mature, so on and so forth. That is the other person. And then we will see what's up with this. So this Page of Swords, for the number 1, sees themselves as a teacher. This is the Hierophant. See themselves as someone that have both, I think, like morals. I mean, want to shape or influence society or others in a way that they think is the best way. It's not. I'm not sure it always is, though. I mean, they can be a little bit hold on to outdated ideas or so on, but they are still. They feel like they are sort of a spiritual guide to the to others, not only this other person, but yeah. This is for this Page of Swords. I mean, this Page of Swords, the person here, doesn't have the courage to do anything else than conform. Actually, they follow what others say. Is like, let's say it's a yoga teacher, and that person will like follow all the rules. Oh, we just do this and that, and we sound like this, or we, adjusting out of fear. Although they have a lot of other things to say and question certain things, but they won't express it because they follow tradition. Yeah. So, and how they see themselves, know how the other person, this King of Wands, see them is like someone. I think maybe this have been a break in this relationship. Is this 2 cups reversed? So maybe this have been a relationship, or they have been very close, and something, yeah, broke it off. Yeah, I don't know what. And then we have for how the other person, this King of Wands, see themselves. This is someone who, yeah, they want to have more contact or work to. This is Three of Pentacles. They want to work together more, do things together, but at the same time, it seems like both of these people are very not expressive when it comes to that. They don't really tell the other one what they really want to say. So also, it could be that this King of Wands are focused on many other things now, because also there is some sort of break, I believe, here. Yeah. Oh, I took 2 cards now. I think it was meant to be, though. So yeah, the other person sees this is maybe they have lived in the same home. This could be also a father figure or someone being this Hierophant card here and everything. But I think they have maybe belong also to the same family with the 10 of Cups here, although it's reversed, and then we have the Hermit reversed. So what I feel here is that it could have been a home they created together, like have children and everything, but otherwise maybe from the family you come from the beginning. And these cards tell me, I feel that this person have like chosen their own family. This King of Wands, they have maybe there was a disruption or some kind of something was off, let's say, or a breakup, and then they left and kind of created their own. Well, they are not lonely, although there have been a breakup there. And the Page of what was it now? Swords, yeah. Could be a woman in this case, a very loving one, but a very this is Queen of Cups here, a very God, it could be a very yes, she's very adjusted. She tried to be pleasing, people pleasing, I think, maybe very loving. And I think the relationship also have been very nice and loving, actually. I don't see any crisis here as such. Maybe just, I will take the last card here. Oh, the Tower card. So I believe that this Page of Swords was still the one leaving. And it was not an easy decision, no. And the other one, the King of Wands here, was like shocked about this decision. It was very sudden. I mean, the Page of Swords or the Queen of Cups, and the same person here, they or that person felt like it was obvious. I mean, they thought it was obvious or have been obvious that this was the emotions or the whatever attraction so on had poured out, kind of, or something. But the other one, the King of Wands, didn't feel like that or see that. So it was very like a super surprise when it happened. So yeah, and that was for the number 1. I don't think I will say anything else, but maybe someone can comment if they hear it afterwards. So, but now I want to talk to you so you don't fall asleep. I will do the number 2 later. So say the man magic. There are certain things that are said. If you are here anymore, you're both here, I see. Yeah. So there's, oh, maybe I could put cards about that, but yeah. Have you heard about this Agenda 2030? And I mean, the general, I've checked it in my town. I mean, it sounds like good in a quote unquote way, but yeah, I've talked about it. I get tired talking about that, so I won't talk about that. But anyways, there are those who talk about this war also, about, for example, Zelensky being a Nazi. And maybe that was, supporting those. Yeah, you're listening. But yeah, I have no clue. And all the things that have gone on and whatnot, Hold your ears then, are you? I'm not listening. Yeah, right. But this thing in Canada that where he praised that Waffen murderer Nazi, like thanked him for his services. That really doesn't sound very good, though. It doesn't. So I start to wonder, what side is he on, though? And what are the things they want to protect there? I mean, there are many things apparently. Or at least there are people talking about that there may have been, those previous Chernobyl thing, if you know about that. I mean, where they also had factories trying new chemical weapons, stuff like that, and that there is also people want to control those kinds of things as well. So it's about more than what seems to be on the surface always is. But maybe that is not true, though. I don't know. But this that happened here in Canada now recently, that maybe this week even, it was just recent. That's not good. What are you worried about? And what are you relieved about? Do you think about your job here? Maybe I'll go to number 2 then, because Sademan Magic is super quiet now. Maybe it was about that. But I mean, isn't that disturbing, though, Sademan Magic? Because I mean, even if he's not, even if that's a mistake, shouldn't he keep that? I mean, he can't hold a speech for and honor someone who have been in that. I mean, that's insane. What's up here? What? And yeah, I don't know. But people seem to have like decided. Sometimes we do that. I mean, myself also. But I mean, decided this is good and this is bad, and then I mean, we can paint something black that isn't also, and the other way around. And I feel like, and this is something that everyone should like raise their eyebrows at the least. But we are so spoon fed by regular media, although this also is like regular media. It's not some strange. I mean, this is official, so it have been on many places I've seen. And the government there, they like not ask for forgiveness. What do you say? Like they took it back, like that they had honored this one and so on. But yeah, I just it makes me wonder, that song. So here we have 7 of Swords. This is a thief in the night, very very apparent, but still someone trying to do something, but it's obvious. It's on the forefront. You can see it. So yeah, I'm suspicious on that one. But we it's like you have to take sides. It's like the good side is to think this way, and the other one, yeah, that a liar also could be. But I mean, this one is very obvious, so everyone knows it. But these things, I feel like these political things that I'm not so invested in because I work in another field, you could say, energetically. But still, they are very in the face of people. If you just look for them a little bit further, you don't even have to almost look, and that should make anyone like question that, at least that it's so black and white in a clear way that we seem to think that it is. So yeah. Anyways, number 2 now then. For number 2 relationship. Now you can take another one if you then took that one first. So I will also choose someone. Who will I choose? I will choose AA. No, I'm just kidding. Say to my money. No, I'm just kidding. We will see. I will be quiet about who, if that's the case. I will just move on and do it for you, though. So now, so let's see. Ooh, I'm starting to shake. This is a shaky pile. Ooh, what is this? Ah, so, oh, now Seidemann, have you left now? What is this? He's bored at me, or maybe he couldn't take that Paul's whole talk about Zelensky now. So the first one is Ace of Cups. This is someone who have given up on love. And that is, I mean, this is the person who chose number 2 as a pile. This card represents that person. And the other person is, like this person, the Ace of Cups, that reverse there, have given up on love. They wanted it and they have a lot of love, like, or had previously, but they have like seen through that illusion kind of feeling. Yeah. And they don't believe in the potential of love anymore. They've given up, kind of, is where they are at. And then we have 9 of Pentacles for the other person, whomever we thought about. And that is someone that is very autonomous, self-satisfied. They have everything they need, and they are very self-sufficient. Yeah, everything like that. They don't need anyone else. They may want it and may share things. They're very loving, I think, but also very grounded. This one feel happy by themselves as well. So very independent person. And they have enough resources by themselves also in whatever way. So they don't feel a lack by being single, probably. Maybe this one. Ace of Cups in reverse made sense. Oh, and then, but the thing is, for this Ace of Cups in reversed, if that then is you, but I don't know. I do this generally for whomever who chose number 2. Then there also the, how I speak today. Gosh. Anyways, I do that all the time. The Strength card come up reversed as how you see yourself. So I don't think there is a lack of strength, though. I don't think that it's the meaning, but I think it means that you haven't really fully embraced because the lion here represents a physical or ego self, and the woman in the image represents the spirit or your soul, kind of. And I think that it is something in this connection that is lacking, that you haven't really embraced one side of yourself. Or rather, no, I don't think it's that. I think it's maybe for you, maybe for someone else, that you haven't realized that these are one. I think that is the problem. Or not the problem. It's like a lack of strength because there is a lack of understanding that these together, I mean, allowing and embracing and celebrating both of these aspects, you could say, of yourself, that brings much, much more strength than just like maybe also dismissing sometimes one or both of them. But yeah. So, yeah. So what's needed is for the soul and the ego to kind of get closer to each other, so to speak. I love that quote from William Blake that I used to say, like that eternity is in love with the creatures of time. We don't have to dismiss the ego. It's something we should care for and love, but we don't have to let it rule us. So he has the power, but he chooses to be in that 9 of Pentacles energy. But that is you. The 9 of this strength is you. A few days ago, I will just read this Seidemann magic thing. How you see yourself is the strength card, if you chose number 2 AA. Yeah. A few days ago, me and my cousin placed my aunt in a temporary care home due to my uncle is at the hospital breaking his hip bone. Oh, although I think it was the right thing to do, I still have mixed feelings. Oh, yeah, I understand that. Oh. Of course. Doesn't I mean, even if there are very good ones, those kinds of homes, certain ones, but will he come home then, the other one? Probably later and so on. Yeah, well, anyways. Oh, okay. Okay, but anyways, the strength card is for the cups person. The the one. This is for them, number two. So the other one think that you like bully them a bit, that you kind of want to win, and that you discuss things just not to find a solution, but to win. Okay, that's how they view you. That you are after being on top, kind of. That's like the priority, not to resolve things. Or if that is for you, then I don't know. Because I did these randomly, for just all the ones who may choose number two. Not that there are extremely many here on this channel, but anyway. So the other person sees themselves as they have a new start. They are kind of happy. They have a new start. They have been felt really broken and stressed out, but now they feel like, oh, the problems are gone. So, but this is not how you are. This is how they perceive you. This doesn't say that you are that way. It's that like the other one's perception of you. But I think they are good. I mean, they feel good. So, and the way you see it, you try to tune into like, here's a high priestess, like your intuition of what is. Maybe also, this is not a card for illusions and going off. I mean, just like not being touched, but still, I feel like you trust. Yeah, now I know this strength card, what it is about. I think you try to tune in, but sometimes it is your ego. You mix it up. You believe that it is the spirits, the guidance you get, but it is your ego that wants certain things, and you interpret it as the high priestess, as spirit talking to you or your soul, like the messages and so on. But you are entangled in a way that you cannot see the difference. What is what here? Sadom and magic. Yes, it's temporary, but she is kind of mentally unstable and slightly senile. So she calls me in the middle of the night crying, oh no, how sad. Oh, this would be a very stressful situation for her as well. How much anxiety, I mean. Oh. So, yeah, I don't know. Would be as easy having her at home and staying there with her, maybe. I don't know. But maybe good that she's there. Then she can maybe get the help she need forward also. Oh, yeah. Anyways, so how you then, page of, no, it wasn't page, this was Ace of Cups, see this relationship. Page of Cups here is upright. So you don't know what you want exactly, really. I mean, that is why you still say that you have blocked him, but you haven't you done that? I mean, you haven't in your mind. That's more important than the physical thing you do. So you still are unsure about what to do here. And the other one see you as actually here comes the lover's card. So this one really see you as the love, but they still feel that the problems are they don't have to deal with all these issues, kind of, or issues and problems, because you kind of come with some of these too. It seems, or your relationship, I don't know, but there is a lot of love. Yeah. So that was for number two. Someone I could go gone in further but with them, but I felt like I want to talk to one Stadium and Magic now. Then, oh, I just feel very sad for more so for her then. Although it's very. What do you say then when she calls? What can you say? I mean, good that you are there though, but it would be probably very horrible to be put somewhere when you don't understand and you don't choose it, or yeah, but that is not the right reaction here from you though. You should let go that you did that now. Yeah, I didn't see I didn't see the issues in him though, I must say. AA. In this reading, if this was for you, the number 2, I didn't focus in on you too though, so it could be like not so clear because it could be things in there that are so more so for others who may choose that pile. So no. I think that's not the case. I think that's you, and you are unaware of that you go into ego mode. And also now that you have blocked and everything, that is not like true because you haven't. You have a lot of things to resolve, you know. Yeah, more so actually than him here. If this is your pile, I could do personal for you instead because otherwise this is more vague since it's for several. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. I did this. I do this because I think then I get rid of all those questions. But no. So, yeah. Oh, what a situation. I wonder also about I guess they would want to go to a home. I prefer that from me, but I don't feel. I wish we lived in a society where we could have them really more close. I tell her that she won't be there for long and that I will visit her whenever I have a day off work. And she did agree to go there by her. Oh, God, that's good though. She went there on her own free will. It's easier then, anyways. When she get her medicine, she's happy though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course, if you also have anxiety beforehand, I mean, or feel a little bit confused and so on, it's difficult to be where you are not used to be. Just go to sleep. Okay. Good night. Sleep tight. Or what did they say? Okay, I will take number 3s now, and then not go myself. I will have 4 of these. So, Sadum and Magic, you can choose someone. Maybe this one, the auntie, but I won't say because I won't focus on anyone in particular. I'll just do number 3 here. Yeah, good night. Yeah, okay. But you can only do what you can do. And you seem to be very caring and so yeah. Okay, I will just do one for you in general. What kind of one? Just pick cards for you generally. What? I talk crazy today. Okay, I will. Did she have anything to do with those Jewish things that have happened? I mean, those things that happened to you. Is that some aunt in that kind of situation? But you don't have to tell me. I will. Do you want a relationship reading in general, or I will just pick some cards for you in general first, then, and then do the third. Yeah. Yes, she's from the. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I understand. Yeah, it could be quote unquote Jewish. I'm sorry, giggling about that, but still, it's very sad that people are exposed to crimes and horrible. I mean, that they are met in horrible ways. Here comes the devil. Here comes the devil up. So, I guess that's a sign. Those devils who want to hurt people, whomever they are, whatever they are called, and whatever faces, so to call, or colors or whatever they wear. I mean, colors in the sense of political colors. I meant no. Yeah. Anyways, I will pick some cards for you. I think the devil card was related to the thing we talked about there. People that want to chain others and oppress them and so on. Okay, they don't want to say. I think I maybe should choose another deck for you. They were very quiet, these ones. So I will choose another deck for you. I will take the Vision Quest cards. So let's see. Whoa. Okay, the only card I got now, as for if you don't want me to do like a relationship thing or something, let's see. My girlfriend has been missing in action since I declared a break from you. Yeah, from me. Yeah, she was missing a bit beforehand, right? Anyway, I got 4 of fire reverse, which is completion. Maybe that is related to the whole girlfriends thing then, because here is like 4 bundles of sage in 4 directions, kind of on an altar maybe, and there is smoke coming off out of them. That is very much cleansing. I've been cleansing to a high degree for those bundles. They smoke quite a lot if you have them. Anyways, so in all kinds of ways, I feel that is a cleansing, but also usually this is like celebration and maybe moving in together, whatever, and this is a separation then in that sense, since it's reversed. Yeah, and I think maybe it also talks about the break is it's a very, I said that when you talked about it before, yeah, but I just know why. I tried to stop you kind of, because I think breaks are sometimes, I mean, we just fade out. It's like we don't resolve anything. That seems to be my favorite word today. I just said it to her, like resolve and resolve. But because we don't want to, we may fear the break. I mean, the ending, the completion of this cycle. So we like keep an opening, sort of. I guess this is why this card come up, because although she loves you, actually, as I saw before, I think maybe she feels that she isn't right for you, since you want to have a break, maybe. And maybe if she feels like she hurts you or something by, yeah, whatever. I don't know. Should I do one with you and your girlfriend again? A reading, like or a relationship one? True. That's why I answer. It's complicated when my friends ask about her. Yeah, yeah. And I, no, I mean, I mean, you may have known this in some way or another, but didn't want to make that sharp, just cut. But you also knew that you weren't pleased with what was. So it's a good thing. It's a brave thing, and it's a good thing that you still changed it, and you stepped up and talked about what you wanted or needed. But the problem was rather this whole break thing, maybe, because it seems like you haven't broken up, although it seems like you probably have. Like, so maybe you have to bring this completion by yourself then. I mean, to do like sage bundle smoke in either in all directions, like, which represents in all parts of yourself, also physical, emotional, mental, soul wise, and spiritually, just detached from what was, which is better to do. I mean, I'm not for, when you say, do this or like, or something, but if you have some things you need and can't be without in a relationship, then the other one can like say, oh, I can't do that. So, and then you have to like break up if you can't find a way to both be happy in that. And so that is clearer. That is like a more clear break and easier to handle, actually. I just didn't want to hurt her, Oh, and she's not a fan of confrontational dialogue. No. But then you will have to do this break yourself then. Because this whole hanging in the air thing is, I mean, sometimes it's also a way to just, I mean, not in your case, I don't think. But I mean, in cases where you do this, okay, we take a break now. What does that resolve? Nothing at all. I mean, the reason is to come together closer, right? I mean, to reach each other and understand each other. So the only thing it does is probably give people an excuse to go out with others if need be, so to speak, or like for fun without being unfaithful, kind of thing. So I'm not saying she does. I just mean that it rather it rather push. I mean, it breaks things apart more so than it resolves things. I mean, sometimes we need a pause, like in a pause, like saying, let's wait a week and meet up there and talk about this specific thing that is a problem. I mean, maybe we can't resolve it immediately and so on. And that's a different thing, because then there isn't a break of the relationship. It's just a time apart to think about whatever, you know. I just didn't, yeah, you didn't want to hurt. I will see what's in the bottom here. 6 of air. This is clarity. It's still better, whatever. It's still better that you said anything. Yeah. So are you like done with this? My intuition is telling me that we both feel that we are a burden to the other person. Oh, I don't know. I mean, what I feel is that, no, I don't feel that. That's not true, even. But when I think created, God, how I talk. What I think related to what the card said previously, she didn't feel that there were anything wrong or imbalanced in what you had, which was very much so from your end. So I think you see it quite differently. But now, when you have expressed that, probably she may think so, since she thought it was kind of fine. She didn't realize how you felt beforehand. And that's also about this 6 of air clarity thing. Now things have come up in the air, so to speak, then. But yeah, but yeah, the only thing you really need to understand here is probably that you feel that way. And this is so very clear with these 4 bundles of sage, like cleanse it in all ways. And maybe you want to like stay friends. I mean, maybe I'm not saying that is a bad thing always, or maybe come back to being that later or something, because I feel like with this sage card, with these 4 sage bundles, that it says that break it totally fully, although she's not in contact now. But I mean, also you should probably choose that, to cleanse it out of your life, even in a whatever relationship manner, like in a friendship even. Because all those vague threads that stay, I mean, that can really block you from opening up to something new. And this seemed to have been a long time coming, so to speak. You have needed this change for a long time. So but do you want me to do a relationship reading for you too, specifically? And then I will do the random number 3 one. Or should I just go for the number 3 and then there are number 4 also? And you can choose which one you like. You can do that too if you want, but I can do one specifically for you also. Oh, the cards, they even got totally heavy now. And my jaw start to feel pain in my jaw on the left side. It's like, maybe you have, do you like do this with your teeth at night or something, or clench, do you say that, your teeth together, like in a hard way, when you have a lot to think about? I don't know, to be honest. I still feel guilty if I look at another woman and such, but I do feel that it's over. Yeah. What can I say? And I don't think that this is, it's so much on her end. It's very much you who want this, actually. Or actually you wanted it to work probably with her in a way that you needed. But that seemed to not be the case as I see it now. But I can do a reading for you. Do the random one. Maybe I need to get my mind onto other areas of life. Okay. But this is relationship ones, to no, I did number 1, number 2. If you want to, you can go back to them if you prefer. But then number 3 and number 4 I will do now. Now then, I mean, God, I speak crazy. So for those who choose number 3, and it can be any relationship with anyone, like it doesn't have to be love. And this was just to get away from these readings mainly. Okay, so let's see. Actually, the other ones I used to cut the deck and put it away from me when I do for other people, and the other 2 I took them towards myself. That was not a good thing. Okay, never mind. Maybe they were for me, so in some way or another. So then we have actually the shaman here reversed. So what is this? I think this is someone playing games. This is the person. I mean, the person asking. Maybe it's you. Yeah, it's you. Because you are a sage. No, now you're a sage magician. I'm so sorry for my foolishness. Yeah. But yeah, this is a shaman reverse. So this is someone playing kind of a shaman or a magician or so. Yeah, and so that seems very valid. The other person, small medicine wheel. Oh, so this is about the wheel of fortune. I think this person is very much open to change and to new possibilities. And yeah, that's what I see. Maybe also trusting a bit more in, like, let's say the universe or something, that okay, this was probably meant to be this way then, or and a little bit of a freedom also, maybe subconsciously, although this person haven't known, I mean, that there was an imbalance or felt like an imbalance. And also the shaman reverse, I think, also represents the fact that you haven't been fully upfront in the connection even. So we have like played a role in one way because you haven't expressed what you really truly needed or wanted. So, but anyways, the other person, I don't see. I see that person feels like this is a positive change, because maybe afterwards they feel that it was kind of heavy and they had a sense of something not working out, but they weren't sure what, like, or they didn't even take the time, I think, to consider whatever before. So, but yeah, I don't see negative things, I mean, feelings or stuff like on the other side there right now. More like, oh, the whole world is open, whatever opportunity. Some goes away, some comes in. It's like a very surface level feeling of it also. So I think that love, although it is there, maybe more so as a person than in a love relationship way, because of this feeling of, I mean, being so, having that so easy to let go and open up or embracing new things, like even maybe new partners or something. So I feel like yeah, there was some lack of deep connection here, apparently, also because otherwise you could speak about what you really mean also. So let's see. And how you see yourself. 9 of Earth, a reverse accumulation. I think you, because this is like in this, what is it called? Vision Quest deck. This is like fruit. No, it's like tomatoes, pears, and a corn. What is they called? Corn dog, or yeah. But anyways, it's these are shown like as if they were in the, like in a like as if it almost shows a face where the pear upside down is like the nose and the tomatoes is or if it's, yeah, tomatoes is like the eyes. Or, but what I get from this, what I will say, is that this is someone who doesn't feel really attractive. And I think this accumulation card also is about, maybe you feel like you haven't been attractive, maybe you have some problems with your attractiveness, or not not problems with it, but problems with how you view yourself. Maybe you feel that you have accumulated, maybe, I don't know, more weight or something. It seems like you are pretty critical towards your own outer attractiveness. Yeah. I don't think it is so much about the inner this. I think it's about earth. And since it's reversed, I believe you see yourself in a bad light. I mean, if you look yourself in the mirror, probably you don't. Uh, I mean, you see something else than others see. You have a critical way of thinking about yourself not being enough or something in that sense. I feel. Um, so, and that is not the true thing. That is like, that is you. Ah, yeah. I'm the devil in my own life, the critic and the one who sows seeds of doubt. Yeah, and towards yourself, you're very harsh, and also it didn't help with her behaviors. Also, I mean that could sow seeds of doubt in anyone. I would assume if you have a relationship with someone who doesn't like show appreciation, like so it was very good that you did what you did. But anyways, how she view you then? Here we have Nine of Fire, inner strength. This is like the follow symbol, but reversed here. Maybe she feels like, I think probably she also see you as not having that fire, not being that interested. I mean, you may have had some misunderstandings here going on because here, I mean, yeah, maybe it wasn't enough attraction or inspiration, or I mean, she doesn't think it was from your end either. Or maybe the criticism towards yourself made you hold back a bit of that expression because yeah, I think she doesn't think you have too many. I mean, that can also be interpreted, this whole pause thing, that we can see how it goes, like that she isn't all that important or so on for you. She may have misinterpreted the whole thing, that it was about you wanting more rather than less, actually, because you haven't seen that expression of that passionate fire. Like maybe you haven't shown that because you thought she didn't really want it all that much and so on. So I think there have been some misunderstandings here also. Oh, this wasn't ace, it was Nine of Fire, yeah, but still it was a lot of these are like a lot of uh lightnings going around this rod and through it actually also. But since it's reversed, I think that is something she felt is lacking with you, or she haven't seen it expressed too much, and maybe she felt quite the same way in one sense, or at least that you saw her that way in some way, and maybe that is why she didn't express that too much. So let's see how she sees herself. I think now the quietness she have is more so about that she doesn't know what to say here. I mean, this is Six of Air, clarity reversed. So she may have a lot to say and want to say a lot, but she doesn't know how that could like be a good thing. She holds herself back from doing so because probably she think that, okay, maybe, yeah, as you said, like in that sense, that maybe this, or you then, this person, it's better that I hold back so I don't like hurt him more or make it worse, or like something. She wants to say a lot of things and clarify a lot of things, but at the same time not doing it. Yeah. And how you view her then? Here comes this one again, the Four of Fire reversed, the completion, these um sage bundles, these four sage bundles burning. um yeah, it's you who you haven't, I mean, you still have some sort of hope here or so. You have also these small, I mean, I think this was the intent, I'm not sure, but it seems like the intent was to also not break it off, but see if these smoke signals kind of could reach her. Like, I feel like the smoke that goes out from your ears, kind of, now, but it's everywhere. It's like, will she pick up these subtle signals? Will she understand? Because it's like you want to send a message in a spiritual form, in energy form, or smoke form, that it's not over. We haven't finished this, like, but at the same time, you you try to cleanse it off, like you try to end it. So, but you want her to know that you haven't. Yeah, I think there really is some need for clarity here. um Maybe she also wants to clarify what she actually meant or how she thought about it, but also think that you may not understand, because it seems like she didn't care much, but she just had other focus on things, because she's very much like open to the world, like this Wheel of Fortune here also, where she is like, yeah, very much in the now also, everything that happens now, like, so she like, I haven't seen this. Okay, moving on. How you see this is Daughter of Air, this is like Page of Air. How you see the relationship. I think this is you also, who feel like, in a one way, you feel like you have clarified. I mean, you have cleansed the away the clouds in the sky here. There are lot more clouds still there, actually, on this sky. But you have listened to your soul, and you have tried to express what you mean with love, um, with as much clarity as you were able to. Yeah, but it's cloudy still, though. But let's see how she sees the relationship here. Here is Daughter of Water. I mean, you are more so in the thoughts, and she's more so in the emotions here. She seems very harmonious, though. She just don't know what this will become. I mean, she doesn't know maybe what you want to create, or what she wants to create. But I feel a lot of love for her still from her. I mean, that she wants to. I mean, she is attracted to you, and she have always been attracted to you, and she feels so much love. Like, but she don't know what you can do together, like create together, because you don't see what the other one mean, I think, or so. Yeah, but she's very open to you in all kinds of ways. She loves you, but she's also who she is, like, and very much open to, and focused on, and engaged in other things, as we said before. So I think the thing that who's now I start to speak Swedish, but you understand Swedish. So I mean, the thing lacking here, okay, you need to find a balance with what you want from each other, like what to meet, where you want to meet in a relationship. But also, I think you need to see yourself in a better way. You really truly need to do that. And maybe you see yourself as some sort of, this shaman reverse is like someone, a fake person. Maybe you kind of, I mean, criticize not only your looks. Maybe you don't feel like you are real. Maybe if you hold back with something you really want to say, or need to say or express, when you do that, maybe you also don't feel worthy of it, because you aren't exactly fully real. And then you yourself start to not feel worthy of it. Like, let's see. I do understand that her kids take up a lot of time. Okay, I feel that I put in the work and adapted to her situation, but it wasn't enough, is my feeling. Oh, but you wanted more from her, very much more from her, right? She was engaged in many other things, not only kids. Like, but as I said before, this says the same thing here. Like, and this could go for anyone else also, who this would be for the number 3. But she has so much love for you, and also she's super attracted to you. She thinks you are super hot. It's nothing about that she doesn't. have. She have the emotional love for you, and she's very, very attracted to you in all kinds of ways. It's just that she don't know what you should create together, and I think this lack of clarity is what is the problem, and this situation in itself is like a symbol of that, because both of you aren't clear about that this is an ending, but she feels more free now. She actually embraced this pause in a way that she feels like it's benefiting her. Like she kind of maybe ponder that this is better or something, but it's not because of lack of love towards you. Or and as I said, she is open to opportunities. I don't mean that there have to be other people to be in relationship with. It's like life itself, like all kinds of things. She feels like, oh, maybe I'm more happy single, or whatever it means. But the way you view yourself is not good. You are very, very critical, and maybe you hold some um, grudge almost towards yourself, or you carry some rucksack with like guilt from before, even. I think not towards her. It's more so about who you are as a person. Like you have some sort of mindset that you have done this or that, or said this or that, or it have been certain things that you keep like attacking yourself with these, um so that you can't you don't feel, even if people do accept you and feel, I mean, in all kinds of ways, you kind of feel that, okay, but I have this thing hidden, or not hidden but not exposed, like, or so um therefore I their acceptance or their love doesn't really get to you fully, because you feel like what they love is probably this fake thing, and not the, if they really truly knew, they would feel as bad about you as you yourself do. And then I start to laugh. It's not a fun thing. um so yeah, but the way you see yourself is so bad. I mean, you really truly, and you are so attracted to her too. It's some lack of understanding there, really. I'm the worst person ever at taking a compliment. Yeah, because you don't see that, and other people, I can tell you, they don't see you. I mean, that is why it's like pears and tomatoes and all kinds of things here. That is something that others do not see. I mean, the way you see yourself, even not only as in a physical way, but also in as a person, like who you are, your actions, and all kinds of things. I mean, that's absolutely distorted. It's not true. You totally see the worst when you look at yourself. No compassion and no like positive thinking there. like so, but yeah, it still shows. But she feels like you hanging in the air, kind of, because she enjoys this, and she enjoys it more than you do, because you still feel like you seem to be like stressed. You want someone. I think this shaman, also this reverse shaman, you want to discover a lot of things in yourself that are real, also aside from these other things. um and and I think you really crave that. You really want to reach her, and or someone even, but especially her here. And so you feel more disconnected. You feel more a lack of, almost a lack of yourself, like, because you haven't accepted yourself, and it's as if it could be easier if someone else did it for you, sort of, or with you at least. And she does love you. Oh, she's so attracted to you, and she loves you so much, but she feels that she would hurt you if she was very clear. And so she kind of want to keep the peace, and she's more so in a peaceful place. Also, she may have felt that you dissed her a little bit, like as if you weren't fully attracted to her, since this nine of fire, it still seems like an ace of fire, because there are all those lightnings of 9, but the rod is 1. But yeah, it's reversed, so it's almost also like, because 9 of fire is someone being in defense, and this is reversed, so it's almost as if I mean, maybe she pick up sometimes that you don't tell your side of things or what you truly mean or so, and she feel like you're a little bit kind of defenseless, because I think she's more so straightforward, right? For once I was a happy person, you know. She made me feel good about myself. Yeah, she still want to. She still want to. Very much so. And underneath here is the 5 of fire. It's about stress, about these keeping their wands. There is some ocean here. The waves go quite high, and there is dark skies. And you know, people. The 5 of wands is not fight in a very bad manner. It's just having different opinions. Like one want that, the other one want that. But I think this would not be impossible to resolve. I mean, yeah, that's not what I see, but the whole pause thing is probably the worst for you, because there is uncertainty and unclarity. And you want clarity, you know, both of you really. But to be just apart wouldn't make that happen, you know. So, but she's at a good place. You are at the worst place right now. She think about the. I mean, she know you haven't broken up as such, but she thinks about the positive about being free. She really ponder the possibility of that also, what that would be, or how that what that would mean, and I think she sees that in a pretty positive way, more so because she feels like, since you wanted a break or wanted that you couldn't agree, like, and she feels like maybe she hurts you, and maybe you aren't that invested or interested really truly. I mean, she may like plant some thoughts in your head that you don't have, like for example that you aren't that attracted to her. That may be her reason to feel like, okay, maybe we shouldn't stay together then. But you are actually attracted to her, but she doesn't really get that, because she thinks underneath what you said you probably mean that, you know, stuff like that. So shall I pick a card for the future for you? I think I have to, but this is personally for you, not for the other ones who chose number 3. For you too, because yeah, oh, there are several cards here. Okay, we have 4. No, I'm just kidding. 5 of water. So here are some bowls of water that have broken, so the water runs out. But there are 2 piles left here. And I think this is you. I think there are certain situations or parts of your relationship that it can't function as before. You can't keep going as it was, because it won't be good for you either to do that. You know that already. But there is so much love in between you still, in both these 2 bowls that still they're full with water. I mean, the card itself means, like, there are 3 cards here, but the first card there says loss is the word on it. But still all isn't lost. It's like certain things you have to let go of. Also, let go of keeping that sort of armor or protection of not being clear with each other, and also asking her to be really clear, because you kind of protect each other's feelings and also invent what the other person thinks a little bit, both of you, I feel. Because then we have 2 of water, which is love. This, I thought actually when you wrote this to begin with, I thought, oh no, this is over now. But I don't think, because these are 2 hands reaching each other, like the fingertips of each other, like reaching out. So there are 2, uh, rivers on each side here that coming together like two as one river, but you are still yourselves in that river, but you yeah, you copulate. Now what I call it now, but you spend your lives together. Probably 2 of water love is like that is, yeah, soulmates, twin flames, whatever you call it. At least this is love and reach. I mean, you reach out and can meet together again, but you, both of you, very much need to be more open so that the other person understand. There is a therapy form that is like this, that when you say something to another person, they kind of repeat what you said as they heard it. They can repeat your exact words, but then you can correct if they because sometimes we just do that. We interpret something else, although the words they said were so that someone says something and the other person say, what I heard you say was, and then they repeat what they heard, what they experienced you meant, kind of, also sometimes. And then you can correct that, and then you can say, no, this was not what I meant. Or you can say, yeah, it was what I meant. But if it wasn't, you can correct it and say, well, sort of, but I also meant this, blah blah. And then she could say, well, you know what I mean. She could say, what I heard you say now was blah blah blah. So, do you understand? And the other way around, of course, because there is some lack of understanding. It's not lack of love. There is lack of understanding of each other's needs, I feel. And maybe no, I don't see that. But before I thought that maybe you couldn't like mix them because they were so different. But I think you can, because of this 2 of water coming here, or I mean, yeah, 2 of cups. And then the last card here is 8 of water, stagnation, that is reversed here. So there is someone leaving in the traditional. Here are like all the cups. I mean, yeah, you could say cups, but they're both broken and piled up. This is just crap, like, but this is upright, that it is like that. So reverse, this means that it isn't. You can resolve this, you can heal this, and you can get back to each other rather, and understand that so much isn't broken in your relationship as you thought, as you both thought. I think you have what the essential things, the most important things, is the love, and from there you can resolve anything. But yeah, you both, or one of you need to reach out, of course, towards each other and let the other person know, or just reach out you and say that, could we meet up and talk, or whatever we need to do, or wait for that. But I think it's worse to wait, because the other one's idea of what is happening and so on would also change. But maybe go to some restaurant or something like neutral grounds and just meet up for some hours and talk about this particularly, like how you truly think and mean and so on, because this could be kind of recovered or healed. And I think you get back together, actually, because 8 of water is like someone leaving because it is not enough there as they wanted. Like, much good is there, but there is something essential that is needed that is not there, so they go out in the unknown. But when it's reversed, this is like someone coming back because there's too much good here, everything isn't lost. There is so much love here. Mm. But you need to both open yourselves up and reach each other, and maybe do that practice. It sounds silly to do that, actually, but since you kind of know that there is something lacking here in communication, more so than other things, and if you just understand what the other person truly mean, and both of you are brave enough to express that, I mean, overall, I see as if this will work, though, when I look in the cards for the future. So maybe you both realize that we cannot be without each other, actually. And also, we don't want to, because it's nothing lacking here. As long as you start to communicate and understand exactly what the other one mean. Because I don't know what you said, but I know there were certain things, and you mentioned here also, certain things you felt And I think you haven't really said exactly what you felt, though. I think you have kind of, but that can be interpreted in so many ways. Maybe you could write it also, or at least write it to yourself to see if it's clear enough that it cannot be misunderstood. What it is exactly that is a problem for you, and what you exactly need. More so, what you need actually than what is kind of the problem, because that can be like the other one is always the problem, right? But in your case, you feel like you are somewhat the problem. But I also think you need to find some other ways to uh, change your perception of yourself. I mean, you need some sort of support to change that, because from that lack of self-love or doubt on being fully valuable, or like um yeah, I don't know if it's about enough, rather some sort of, yeah, I don't know what it is actually, but I think you need some help to change your perception of yourself anyway. Mm. So because that is very difficult in any kind of relationship. If we don't have it ourselves, how can anyone, even if they love us, I mean, that is also a problem if you meet someone when you don't kind of love yourself or accept yourself. First of all, I mean, the one you meet, if you think it the other way around, if you meet someone who does not, they can also feel like, I think I've been through this kind of some years ago, but they can feel like something is wrong with you for liking me. I mean, why would you do that? Kind of, because they have such a low opinion or view of themselves. So they cannot actually receive, they can't be open for love because they don't really feel someone worthy. I mean, someone, if you say worthy, but someone that um that are awesome wouldn't love a person like them. So they can never accept love, you know. They have to make it not work because something is wrong, because they cannot, you know what I mean, right? Okay, I will do the fourth one. I'm so warm. Oh gosh. I will do the fourth one and maybe leave after a while. I hope that gave you something, and I hope it works out. It seems like you can truly meet and you have a very strong and deep connection. And she's so in love. Yeah, in love with you, I feel. She's hesitant about what you can have, and uh she misinterprets you a little bit, what you think and mean exactly, and how attracted you are to her and so on. But aside from that, I mean, she really loves you, and she's very attracted to you in all kinds of ways, very open to you. Yeah. So let's see the fourth one. We can choose another person here. How was it? Oh, they're so warm. I should have kept the balcony door open. Oh, anyway, the fourth one. I keep these cards for that. Let me know how it goes. Now I want to know, because I feel really happy for you if it works out that way. But you need to do some work, truly. At least in someone or both of you need to reach out. And I guess since you get the reading here, probably maybe she will, I think, anyways, if you don't. But it may take a time. But yeah, I hope you both. Well, anyways, let's see now. For number 4, this is for the person. This is someone who is a little bit depressed. They feel like things have gone very wrong in their lives somehow. Like nothing is really working out, kind of. It's, I should say, it's 9 of water reversed. It's like joy, but it's reversed. So then we have the spiritual warrior is the other person, and that is like Shario in traditional tarot. But that is also reversed. So I think this is someone who is a little bit hesitant on the goals. I think this person is in love with that person. I mean, the first person who chose the pile, number 4, is in love with this. This is a man on a horse here, like. But this person doesn't know what they want. The chariot person, and they don't know what they should focus on, where they exactly should go. And then we have how this person see themselves. This person is very focused on physical things, on family. This nine of water person reversed. They are very focused on material things, also work, stuff like that. And also saving, I feel like saving for maybe kids or so on, saving so that it will be maybe even hoarding. But no, I don't think it means hoarding because it's like a good card, but 10 of earth. But the sole focus is on the material or physical. So this person may concentrate all their time and effort on work or manifesting things like that, and family, taking care of others, and also maybe the physical, like that, their physical shape. I don't know what, but they feel sad and depressed. Really, they don't feel any joy, and they feel like they can't enjoy the things they have. They have like everything, but they can't enjoy it. They don't feel like they can because maybe they are also sad about this person who they can't have for some reason. And then the other person see they are a little bit, yeah, they see fear in this woman. I think the woman is the first one here. Um, they see someone that is afraid. I mean, usually this is five of air. This is like a bullying card, as I used to say about it. Someone being mean and wanting to break others, almost like. But here it is more so this woman, as I think the first one is, so chose the pile. I think this person have been through that before and is afraid now that this spiritual warrior person would bully them. I mean, that they will happen to come into a situation like that again. And that is what that spiritual warrior see in them, because they, yeah, that fear kind of. And how they see themselves, the spiritual warrior. Seven of water. It's called excess here. It's a lot of things in there. This is mainly fantasies, ideas of what could be. What, I mean, this have been like a such a, they see themselves not like this overall, I think, but in this relationship, they feel like things aren't moving forward. Maybe they have just let it go. I mean, they feel like this is just imagining things, like thinking about things, that nothing really, nothing tangible, real, like happening here. And what this sad person see in that one then? Seven of air, futility. Yeah, they are like behind a stone wall here, looking up like, yeah, oh, yeah, this won't lead anywhere, kind of, is what this person is thinking about. That person think, I mean, these two people think the same thing, like they want to, but it won't lead anywhere, like, is what they feel. So, yeah. And also, I think this sad person have that kind of fear of just being used, or this seven of swords kind of stealing, lying person, that this is just for you know, for fuck's sakes or whatever, and that they would leave then or not be in touch. Or, I mean, yeah, this is a little bit suspicious one because of whatever have happened sometime probably. But how does this sad person see this? I don't know if this person is sad overall, but the wishes, rather, I don't think maybe they are, because they are successful in so many ways, but they are the wish, the highest wish they have, I feel, is this spiritual warrior, but that have not come true. So in that case, they are quite a little bit sad of that. I don't think they go around being depressed in their life overall, but when it comes to love, yeah, a little bit. So that person see, this is six of earth, breakthrough, but this is reversed. Yeah, they thought probably that this relationship would reach a point where they could, like, find, you know, yeah, where they could share like some sort of love or connection in a good way or so on. She kind of waited for that, I think. And that other person then, 8 of Fire, insight. This is someone, the spiritual warrior man. I feel this is, it doesn't have to be a man and woman. Maybe they have just male or female, you know, energies. But anyway, so this 8 of Fire is like an insight. Maybe that comes if someone come across this reading and then they realize what this is about, sort of, because then it moves very quickly. I think everything is like in standstill overall in this card. But when this spiritual warrior hear this, then I think they get something and take action here. Yeah, I think so. So that they dare to share their fire, their love, their attraction, and so on, or get things happening. Because I wonder what held them back. First of all, they haven't been they haven't been sure of what they want, really. That's mainly it. But also that they may have felt that this person, I mean, they have also had some expectations or dreams that this and that will go down, kind of thing, and it never have been, and so on. So maybe if they hear this, they realize that this is something that the other person truly want, although there have been some there have been some blocks or stuff between them. So yeah, that's it. I feel like today my brain have been like, yeah, I don't know, all over the place. Sometimes that's the case, especially if I've been drinking too little coffee. Sometimes it's too much, and then I start to like stutter or something. But now I'm so I feel like this Teflon brain, the thoughts and my words just glide away in my head. But yeah. So, but I really hope that will work out. It seems so fantastically fine for you too, if you realize it's not that broken as it seemed, though. I know the feeling. My brain is a turbulent place to be. Yeah. And mine is almost not foggy now, but it's like, yeah, I can't even describe it, but it's like the one thought come up and then it glides away and I don't even remember. And then comes another boom, boom. It's sort of relaxing, but still it doesn't make for a good sharp video or pod, I think. But I think you got something out of that anyway. So yeah. I really, really hope that will work out for you. And I really hope I get to know. Because I mean, it's very valuable if you find people we can reach, and sometimes it takes some effort or courage to do to reach out. Like, yeah, you're so very welcome. Tack så mycket du. Yeah. So yeah, it's well worth it if it works. I think I'm a very stubborn person. I'm an earth sign. So I'm very stubborn. I never give up almost on anything. I mean, the only things or only persons that I've ever given up on, that are those who have been threatening my life. And that, I mean, it takes a lot. I don't do that easily. I stay. I'm a very loyal person, and um I also try always to resolve. I always try to find ways, for it to work. But it takes, I mean, I think maybe people around me don't see it that way because I demand very much honesty or people being genuine. And if they aren't, I will confront them. There are very many also who have said that, don't put baby in a corner. They have said like, no, they say, oh, it feels like, and I've heard it from so many, especially guys then that I've had something with, have said that, well, it feels like you put me in a corner. And actually, I kind of, last times that have happened, I've said like, yeah, I meant to. I mean, I don't want to attack someone or something, but what it means is that I see clarity. Hello, stay in that corner. I mean, address the fucking issue or something. No, not like that. But I mean, yeah, I don't like, I can't really handle that well when people glide away and don't, when they aren't upfront. That is uninteresting to me because you can't go further. You can't like reach anywhere from that point, I feel. You have to, I mean, it's not that I judge others when it comes to friends or whomever who may not be as clear, I mean, as forthright or what you say, but it's more so meaningless. It doesn't give much. I don't have any interest in I mean, I can do that for 5 minutes maybe, and then I'm even bored, but I can't like sit and talk about things that mean nothing with people, or just have a surface kind of thing. That is totally uninteresting to me. And because you can't reach anywhere. So yeah. So yeah. I think in that sense I may also kind of leave people behind. But it's not that I cut people off then. It's rather that I just say like no whenever, I need there to be some, yeah, clarity, I guess. Yeah. But I don't mean like, for example, you aren't all that clear apparently when I took the cards, but it doesn't mean that I look at you as someone, I mean, that you are behaving in a bad way, like, or that others aren't. I mean, we learn different kinds, and I've also learned recently, I saw you wrote something, I would say that first, will I say this, that I recently learned this thing that people really need to have those fake conversations maybe first, because that is a way to begin to feel safe with people. But to me, I always feel more safe the more genuine something is. And I also, as I said, I mean, it's boring. It's just more so that. But also, I feel maybe that is a kind of a strange thing, rather to like dive in straightforward. Like maybe you have to let people have their space to just say random things and what they don't mean or stuff. Let's see, what do you say? I think a lot of people get stuck in a comfortable place. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't stay there. I can stay there. And if they don't see any problems with it, they don't get why others do. No, nah, no. No, people, I don't understand that though. I think it's because I I'm so curious also. I like to discover. I don't want to just exist, and the thing is, I talked to another friend the other day. She was kind of depressed. I mean, depressed, I don't know, but she was like in a stuck between a hard place, rock and a hard place kind of thing, relationship wise. And she talked about, oh, think about those people. She thought that I could agree with that, but she said like, I think we talked until 3 at night or something. Yeah, she said that what if people could I mean, what am I saying? You see, there is a gliding thing. No, she said like this, that those people who are happy, they have been succeeding in this job, they are on some, they are like in Spain on this place, blah blah blah, no, something like that, or where there is sunny weather on vacations, blah, blah, blah. And then I said to her after that, like little rant, I said that, but I am happy. I mean, I'm happy. Well, I don't know percentage, but most of the time, it's very seldom that I'm not happy, and really happy. It's not like vaguely okay. I'm like super happy, and and I don't have that, you know. In some person's ideas, I would be sort of a loser, really, truly, but not in in my eyes. I don't feel like that. I feel successful. Yeah. No, but I feel happy. That is success in itself, right? So, and I do the things I love, and so, but what I mean is that what do I mean actually? Yeah, it was about what you said there about the comfortable play. It's like we also have an idea about what that would look like, but I think that when we don't listen to ourselves and when we don't express ourselves truly, we stop hearing ourselves. I mean, we stop knowing what we want and who we are even. And when we do, then of course we won't feel good. And it's harsh to, those things that I discuss here with, now that I know, I mentioned also. I choose my battles, though. I don't always um drop a bomb like that, let's say, everywhere, but I would not hide it if it would be a discussion. But with Zelensky here thing, that is like, some people would interpret that as many other things than I mean, like, and anyways, with reacting to that, I mean. But to me, I give myself permission to be honest and to be curious, and to even be curious about the things that you aren't allowed to question, especially those things. And you aren't allowed to, have a different viewpoint, or even the things that I'm a little bit on the lower side when it comes to certain jokes, though. I do them in private, but I have stupid humor, truly. But yeah, I do get annoyed with these basic conversations. I have to have the daily people ask how you're doing, and you are supposed to respond fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's so beautiful when you don't. And even when I was like, well, young teenager, I remember thinking to that particular question. I thought about, I think I did that sometimes, maybe just to provoke, but not only. I said, like, do you have an hour or two? I replied to that, because I felt that is almost, I mean, I know it's just a phrase that you kind of are polite and kind in a way, sort of. But to me, even then, I was even worse when it came to like words, like mean what you say and say what you mean, kind of thing. And not some sort of what you mean, but exactly what you mean. Still, I don't like when people use words for something that is something else, and so on. But yeah, I should do that again if someone asks you, because people don't want to know generally at all, So stop asking. And I think it's fun there are those who actually start to tell others then how it truly is. And I think that's sweet. I don't, though, usually. I mean, usually it's good, but I usually say like that, like, oh, it's good, and nothing else. Yeah, you should. Really, and you really should take that time then. Like, because actually, what can you say even? Because they are kind of passing you by and then they're walking away. What time do you have to even say anything, and to make them understand where you're at and how things are going and whatnot? But we have a thing in this medicine wheel. I do this as well, as with just friends, like, and so it's called actually couple therapy, but it's not for couples specifically. It's like just that you can do it with another person or other persons if you are more than two. But it's that you set a timer. I think I have mentioned this before, but this is really good. Maybe this is also good enough. I mean, good enough, but I mean, when it comes to communication between you two, maybe you hear each other better than. Oh, I stutter even now. But yeah, that you hold each other's hands. You don't have to. You can do it on a phone or whatever, but if possible, do that. And the one who is talking, hold their hands with palms down in the other person's hands that hold them upright then. And so then you are just unconditionally loving the one that is receiving, listening. It's just like non-judgmental, just loving whatever comes their way, sort of, and embracing that, because we are all part of each other. We can't judge each other and not ourselves. Like, anyway, so, and then you have a timer, and you can set that on whatever you feel like, and then just talk. You can also decide subjects or so on, and keep that timer from 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5, whatever. But it's really healing. And there was a girl the other day that I did this with her relate. She didn't want to, but I pushed it. She did that when it came to some previous destructive boyfriends or relationships, you could say, that she had, and she didn't want to touch that. But I knew it was like a spot she kind of needed to liberate or something. And so I said, well, if you do like 3 minutes or so. Oh, she was like, no. I mean, I didn't push it that she didn't, as if I would push if she didn't really want to. It was just like, when it was like a no that was more so, I want to get rid of it, but not I want to go there, if you understand. So she said, oh yeah, she did like 3 minutes then, and she discovered really much on those 3 minutes. And after those 3 minutes, she wasn't finished, so she put that phone on 3 minutes more, and she talked a little bit more, and the revelations she discovered when she talked, and you never comment back on that. You never comment ever on that. That's just a you get a their confidence to say, like, you don't say anything to them or give advice, or I suck at, I mean, I usually stumble in and give advice, like, so it's a really good practice for me because I love to listen, but I'm also very quick, so I start to say like, do this, do that. You hear me, you hear, like, but anyway, so that is perfect. And to not be allowed to, like, that is what you agree to, and you can shift. Then sometimes just one person have the need to speak, but sometimes also when you start to speak, you discover that you had a need to share something. And even if it's just sometimes then random whatever things, it's kind of relaxing to sit that way and talk, just kind of be there for someone. And even if they want to sit quietly, you are there for them, and like you hold this loving space for them, that they where they are allowed to be. And that's so healing. It's not much more needed, and that is something that is not practiced so much in our world, in our societies, and it's needed. Yeah. So yeah. That's that for today. So I should go and open the door. It's like warm in here. So yeah, but anyways, there are some practices that are really they are so simple, so it feels like they are worthless, but they are really healing actually, and that is totally one of them. And just the fact that some people go to therapy, it's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it is maybe, but you always have the exact answers to what you need yourself, because you are the only one who totally know yourself in that sense, or at least get to know yourself when you start to connect with all things within, like what you feel and thoughts and so on. You are the one that will lead yourself out of that cave, so to speak. So yeah, but it's easier to do when someone listens, because we clarify things for ourselves in different ways when we are embraced and also accepted. For you, that would be a really good thing, because you have such harsh thoughts, and you think towards yourself in a kind of bullying way sometimes, and distorted way, at the least. But and if someone were looking at you with just unconditional love, then you will start to, I mean, it would soak into you. Even if you have that view on yourself to begin with, you will start to embrace yourself in that way. We all want to, and we all have it within, but there could be some blockages to get there, or some like hindrance, some things to jump before we accept ourselves. And we are the only ones who can give ourselves absolution. We are the only ones. We can seek it everywhere, but we will never be free from judging ourselves until we realize that, wow, I'm the one. I have to do it. And then we don't really need others, actually, because yeah, we accept ourselves. So yeah, I won't continue to talk so much now then, because it's so warm, but I wish you all the best, and it seemed so good, so I really hope it will work out for all the best in all the best ways. And if you have any suggestions to come, like topics or certain things, you could do things around the world also. I never do that, but I wonder about it, like pull cards in when it comes to certain, you know, yeah, even politics or stuff that goes on and so on, but also other topics personally, like that could be interesting. And so I also think a lot of the time we look to others for confirmation of what we think. Yeah, yeah, we certainly do. I just read this now. This is on my Twitter. I will read it for you because this one is good. Oftentimes, I will see if it's good now. The apology should be as loud as the disrespect. Oh, and then comes, nah, keep the apology. These bums will cry, chase, and promise the world, then hurt you again the moment you let them back in your life. Normalize letting go, not giving second chances to people after they show their true colors. Wow, that was harsh. Good though. Yeah, oh, I've given so I have wasted so much time on people that couldn't really. I mean, I've learned something hopefully from that, but oh, if I would have done that, my life would have been 1,000 times easier and really good. Oh, yeah, that would have been a good thing. But yeah, we look for confirmation. I mean, until we don't really care. I don't so much anymore. Anyway, I don't know if I ever actually did. I must say, but less and less. I don't really care. I trust in my own. I've learned also through the journey that sometimes when I've gone in a circle, like or gone wrong, so to speak, or off track on what is good for me, then it's always that I've listened to someone else, even if it's like some expert or whatever. I've always known the path. If I listen to myself, I know what I need and what's good for me and what I think about things. And we don't know everything there is to know all the time, and that is fine. I mean, that's what we are curious about. That's how we learn. So I don't expect myself um, to not be wrong. I know that I will sometimes be, and that's good too. But I don't put any others' um, view or anything about my own. No, and I don't care if they agree. I have my own thoughts. I have my own ability to discern things, and I trust that. But I also know that I have a lot to learn, and I want to. So I listen to others a lot, but it doesn't mean that I want their confirmation. So like we know what we need to do, but for some reason we need to hear it from others. Yeah, when it comes to the cards, that is often the times that people just get the confirmation and then they do. For example, you now, when you will reach out to her, like you kind of knew that. The more we live, the more we learn. Yeah, hopefully, right? And especially the more we stop caring what others thinks, because they don't live our lives, they don't get the consequences of whatever choices. That's we you have to deal with. So we shouldn't listen too much to others. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for being here again. I thought I have chase you away, but you're back. And then I hope it will calm down with your auntie there and what it was, and also the uncle, that you will heal, and your relationship. Yeah, but it seemed very likely. Yeah. So let me know how it goes next time we meet, so to speak. And yeah, I will go now then, and soon I will go. No, not to bed yet, but I feel tired. It's just 7 p.m. Actually, I used to do this when it's like 12 p.m. or something. I don't know. So now I feel what? It's like dark here. No, I've just been busy with stuff. I wish you the best until we meet again. Yeah. Bye bye then. Talk to you sometime soon. I did send a love thing there. Okay. Bye for now. Hej då. Hej då.